globally. One of the really important things that American companies are realizing is that they operate in a global environment. You have to think globally. You have to have a global strategy.
The global marketplace with 95% of the consumer base is not properly tapped by Americans.
You have to think globally. You have to think about what your competitors are doing on a worldwide basis. And you have to think about how you get out into their markets as well.
There's a wealth of opportunities out there to expand your market, expand your products, increase your revenue, and create more jobs. There's a wealth of opportunities out there.
Basically, we have a market that is no longer recognizing borders. It's a market that is basically looking for quality goods and services wherever they may be provided.
We help companies that are somewhat hesitant to enter the global market do so.
The power really is in the resources, the people that we have in virtually every major business city around the world, and we have staff there who are experts in that market.
We make a difference. We open doors, and we have a reputation, a good reputation in country.
Commercial services, 150 offices overseas, about 100 offices here in the States. We have about 1,700 trade professionals around the world.
There's so much information out there. It's very overwhelming. I mean, we hear that from clients all the time. Where do you begin? Starting with commercial service is a great idea.
The U.S. Commercial Service makes it so easy. I'm Rosie Herman, President and CEO of Mykytyn Enterprise. We manufacture 1-minute manicure. We now have 15 skin and body care products, and we are expanding internationally. When doing business overseas, you do feel a little bit of intimidation. They try to dictate the pricing and the ways that you do business and terms. The U.S. Commercial Service helped us in setting policies and procedures and dealing with these type of problems.
That's the advantage of working with the federal government and working with our offices overseas in the U.S. embassies and consulates. We have foreign service nationals working in those offices, and they know the culture, they know the language. And so our companies, through us, have the benefit of having hands-on experience in that country without actually traveling there.
You can just pick up a phone and talk to someone personally and ask them a question about anything international and have an answer.
Regardless of the size of your company, there is absolute value in working with the commercial service. The resources that are at your disposal and the information that's at your disposal would cost you thousands of dollars to try to generate yourself.
In certain industries, and you can see that's identified here.
The commercial service is a tremendous source of market intelligence for U.S. companies.
Environment One's a 35-year-old company involved in manufacturing, monitoring, and control instrumentation for power generation. Contacting the commercial service and utilizing them as a research arm is very, very critical for us.
If you remember nothing else, think of this website address, www.export.gov. There, you open the doors to a wealth of market intelligence.
The economics, the politics, leading sectors, how to market your U.S. products, all sorts of fabulous information that's country-specific. We also have a number of industry-specific reports, so specifically covering Brazilian medical equipment and how to export there, or Canadian home appliances, how to export there. All of our market research, with the exception of our very customized product, is free.
I am Judy Raitley, and this is my husband, Joe. We've been married for 31 years, and we started a company.
We basically had a dog that had very bad breath, and we were trying to clean him up just for ourselves. And so I went down in the basement and kind of concocted some things, and lo and behold, we cleaned him up rather quickly, and then we decided, well, maybe there's opportunity to make this into a business, and so we began on that road.
Joe and I, along with our sales and marketing manager, went to Europe in 2002 just to investigate the market. We wanted to see what was really going on over there.
Joe and Judy had a commitment to pursue international business. It's a wonderful success story.
I think once we start working with a particular company in a particular industry, once you have them go on one or two of your trade missions, they start to trust you, they start to trust that you'll take care of them.
Until you can afford to get your own infrastructure in place overseas, it should be reassuring to you to know that you have a representative overseas that can help you get that started and act as your representative until you get your own network established.
One of our most popular and valuable services is called the Gold Key Matching Service. And it's particularly geared to small and medium-sized companies, which are our main clientele.
We're able to counsel that company. We may be able to provide them with translation if they need that.
What we do is put an American exporter in contact with potential partners, associates in a foreign country.
We can help to understand the cultural barriers.
In China, there's a very important step in doing business is to have what Chinese people call guanxi. It's the human relationship. And for American company that wants to access the Chinese market, it's a crucial step that someone that's already in China to introduce you into the network. Commercial service can provide exactly that assistance.
Having that knowledge on the ground when you're just looking at what markets to go into, how to get into them, is, we think, invaluable.
Ouvrir leurs horizons, d'augmenter leur
procura internacional de parceiros.
Global denken, wir müssen strategisch denken.
الولايات المتحدة. Una recepción. U.S. commercial service.
Taking a small U.S. company to another country that they've never done business in before, having them sign that first contract, having them be able to hire more workers is very, very rewarding.
The target market we really go after, our clients, are small and medium-sized companies. So the first thing I like to reassure a company is they don't have to be a big company with a lot of experience in the international markets to be successful overseas.
You're making profits in your enterprise overseas and at the same time gathering all this incredible intelligence as to what is the future of your industry, what is the future of your enterprise.
We're actually creating an opportunity for American business. And I think when you add up all the successes, what you ultimately see is an American success story.
The commercial service is your connection to the international marketplace.